Ladies and gentlemen, it is a big weekend ahead of us, as not only that it's Worlds Collide, it's also Money in the Bank. And as of this recording, there are 4 matches on the card. Now I'll be going every single match on the card, and I'll be giving my predictions. The first match I want to talk about is for the Women's Intercontinental Championship, as the current champion Lyra Valkyria defends the title against Becky Lynch. Now this is going to be their third encounter. I say third encounter because their first encounter was 2 years ago in NXT's Halloween Havoc when they fought for the NXT Women's title. Their second match together happened at Backlash, which was an incredible match, by the way. And yes, that match was for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. And all throughout those matches, Lyra Valkyria was the one walking out victorious in both their matches. Now, how did we get to this match, if you ask? Lyra Valkyria was still upset at Becky Lynch for insulting her fiance during their match at Backlash, making this feud personal. But Becky Lynch tries to clap back at Lyra Valkyria and says that she was the one that made it personal. Of course, since Becky Lynch was insulting Lyra's fiance, Lyra clapped back at Becky Lynch in mentioning Seth Rollins. So each woman had a stipulation for this match. Lyra says if she wins, Becky Lynch cannot challenge her for the Women's Intercontinental Champion as long as she is champion. And Becky Lynch ended up clapping back at Lyra since she remembered that she held Lyra's hand in their first encounter in NXT. So Becky tells Lyra if she wins, Lyra is forced to raise the hand of Becky Lynch. So who wins this match? I'm actually going with Becky Lynch. Why? Because I have this. I heard that this was going to happen at the Evolution pay-per-view. Becky Lynch is going to win the Women's Intercontinental Champion. She's going to have Lyra raise up her hand. But Bayley comes out. Bayley makes her return and gets her revenge on Becky Lynch for attacking her at WrestleMania. And remember, Bayley and Becky Lynch, they have history together. So let's see if it actually does happen. If it doesn't, then what the hell? The next match I want to talk about is the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. And this match is completely stacked, as we have Stephanie Vaquer, Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Rhea Ripley, Roxanne Perez, and Julia. I'm telling you right now, WWE's women's division is the greatest women's division in wrestling. Now who wins this match? Oh man, it's tough. But I figured out my choice. I'm going with Naomi. Because over the years, Naomi has not really got that big push. And I'm thinking after winning Money in the Bank, this could be the biggest push of her career. Hell, I can even say it right now. Naomi is probably the one to beat Tiffany Stratton. But remember, you can cash in the Money in the Bank contract anywhere on Raw or SmackDown. But I'm going to have to stick with Naomi still being on SmackDown and to cash in on Tiffany Stratton. The next match I want to talk about is the Men's Money in the Bank ladder match. It has L.A. Knight, yeah, Penta, Andrade, Solo Sikoa, Seth Rollins, and El Grande Americano. Now I said what I said on my Raw review. El Grande Americano gets the win over CM Punk and AJ Styles, but they're probably going to do something special at Money in the Bank. Now I'm probably thinking, is this the end of El Grande Americano? Will he be unmasked in this match? He probably will be, because maybe I am thinking that El Grande Americano will be trapped by Penta, and he will be the one to take off his mask. I mean, Andrade is in the match too, so he could probably team up with Penta to take off the mask of El Grande Americano. On the other side of the match, LA Knight obviously is still feuding with Solo Sikoa and his group. Seriously? When is this feud gonna end? He's been dealing with Bloodline business since, 2023? Please end this feud already. And you also got Seth Rollins in this match. He says he's going to be at the top of this industry by winning the world champion, but he has to win Money in the Bank. And my thing is, what if Roman Reigns shows up? Roman Reigns has not been seen on WWE TV since he got assaulted by Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, on the Raw after WrestleMania. So maybe if Seth Rollins is on top of the ladder, Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker are guarding, Roman Reigns comes out and takes everybody out. So then we get to the real question. Who wins this match? Well, honestly, I'm actually gonna go with LA Knight. Yeah. Why do I say that? Because the dude has been on SmackDown for like 3 years. He's gotta move to Monday Night Raw. And him being world champion over there on Raw could mean a big thing for him. I heard that there was a draft coming, but when is it? So now I want to move on to the main event as John Cena teams up with Logan Clown as they take on the World Heavyweight Champion Jey Uso and the returning Cody Rhodes. This will be Cody Rhodes' first match back since he lost the WWE title at WrestleMania. So how do we get to this match? Obviously, at Saturday night's main event, Jey Uso was getting ready for his match against Logan Clown. But then we have this interaction with Jey Uso and John Cena. Cena still says that he still plans on ruining wrestling, and maybe wrestling could also be ruined by a YouTuber as well. So then it leads to John Cena getting involved in Jey Uso versus Logan Clown, which led to the return of Cody Rhodes. And that's where he says that you and Logan Clown are facing me and my old friend Jey Uso in a tag team match at Money in the Bank. Now I gotta be honest with you guys, I'm not really feeling this match. This match could have been just John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, but obviously they want to put Jey Uso and they want to put this clown in the show as well. It would have been better if it was Cody Rhodes versus John Cena, or they could have done Cody Rhodes versus John Cena either at Saturday night's main event or maybe SummerSlam, which is probably the planned WWE Championship match. Still got a few months until SummerSlam though. Now who wins this match? Well, I'm not really feeling this match, but I'm gonna have to go with Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes. And instead of John Cena being pinned, of course, Logan Clown is gonna be the one to get pinned. Because John Cena's not gonna get pinned just yet. But what do you guys think? Are you excited for Money in the Bank? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, tap the notification bell for more videos, follow me on Twitter at EthanSoyShow, and I'll see you in the next one.